Hello, hello. Welcome to your evening meditation. We start in 5 minutes. It's 5 to 8 at the moment, and I start every day at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. I'm sitting on the sofa today instead of the floor. This is new. So if you're going to be joining, please feel free to make yourself comfortable. Still got a few minutes left. 4 minutes. You don't have to be seated necessarily. You can be lying down or standing up works as well. I knew a guy who stood up. I told the story in another meditation. Bonus points for whoever can find that. TLDR, I couldn't hack it. So we're going to be going until 8:20. So it should be a short 20-minute meditation. I'll just be focusing on the sensations in the body and taking some deep breaths and just seeing what pops up, really. Seeing how it pans out. Yay, last minute setup changes. Okay, starting in 2 minutes. Hopefully I'm still audible. Headphones recommended, but don't put the volume on max because I did that earlier and it's too loud. Just because I get a bit quieter when everything starts chilling out and starts relaxing. So I just want to make sure that I'm audible and should be good. It's weird, in like the week that I've done so far, nobody's messaged me while I've been live. It's just Hasib though. Okay, 1 more minute. Okay. Starting to take a deep breath. Starting to take a deep breath in. And holding. And releasing all the way out. Just continuing to push until there's no air left. Just feeling the tension as well. And then releasing the tension. And allowing the air to come back in. releasing it again. Okay, now just sitting with the breath, reshuffling the body if you need to, just becoming more and more comfortable, more relaxed as each exhalation happens. Just using that feeling of relief, of that feeling, just using that to invite more and more relaxation into our body at the moment. Allowing the breath to slow down as well. It's okay to take a deeper breath, a faster breath every now and then, just as and when the body needs to. I'm just trying to tend towards slowness and restfulness. But at the same time, trying to keep the breath steady as well. Steady in and steady out. And just focusing on where the air is coming in now as this slowness develops. So just releasing any tension in the belly and continuing to allow this slowness to build. Just almost opening the invitation and allowing the breath to slow on its own. Any thoughts or mental imagery that arises, just giving it a wave, giving it a hello, I see you, and then returning back to the breath again. So just feeling it where the air is coming in and bringing the sensations of the breath into the awareness, into the attention. So I'm just sitting with my nose, my nostrils, that area. Just feeling the inflow and outflow of the breath. The coolness, the dryness that it brings in with it, and the moisture and the warmth that it takes out. Treating each breath as a new breath and bringing the associated sensations into the attention. Okay, so in being in the area around my nose, noticed a bit of tension my face, in my neck, and in my back. So just going to start to go in and just continuing to slow the breath, just go into these areas and feel any tension that's happening and just kind of sit with it and feel it and then invite it to rest. Invite the stress, the tension to release itself. So just going into my brow and just unhurriedly sitting with it, with the tension. Trying not to form any bad vibes towards it. Any feelings of pushing away because it's tense. And then just inviting it to relax, to release. And the same now with my eyes, my gaze, my sight. Feeling any sensations in this area. And just inviting them to release, to return to restfulness, and trying to avoid any feelings of I've got this many left to do, let's move on to the next one. Trying to avoid this feeling of haste, of needing to tick things off. It's kind of counterproductive to invite things to rest in a hasty way. So, just staying with the eyes still, much longer than I need to, but cultivating this feeling of unhurried attention for at least these 20 minutes. I want this to be all that there is. There's nothing else to do. Any thoughts that arise, maybe sitting with them, not interacting but just watching, and then also treating thoughts themselves as a form of tension and just opening the invitation to them to release that tension. Okay, now continuing down, just gently moving towards the jaw, almost as if you've just been left in this large open field, loads of pretty flowers. And there's nothing to do for like 3 or 4 hours. So for right now at least, there's no destination. We're just going around and having a look at all the flowers. Noticing some tensions return to my brow. That's okay. Just returning to the brow and inviting the tension to release again. And moving back to the jaw. going slowly, but just as slow as I need to stay on the side of restfulness, to not allow any haste to build. Just inviting the neck to come into relaxation and restfulness as well. Noticing to accommodate this, my body's just tending to sit a bit straighter and move my head more in line with my spine and my pelvis, just to use as little effort as it can to sustain the posture I'm sitting in. Okay, now just moving down to the shoulders. Just feeling the sensations along the way as well. Just feeling the clothes on my shoulders, the warmth, little hairs touching my clothes. And of course, for any tension, any muscle tension or other, just inviting it to come to rest, to return to rest. And moving down my arms, triceps, biceps, elbows, just allowing this feeling of restfulness to spread. The same with the forearms, just sitting with them for a bit. Hello forearm, how's your day been? Oh, tense, I see. How often do we give attention to our forearms? How often do we focus on the sensations they're showing us? I'm just moving further now towards the wrists. Just allowing the body to reshuffle slightly if it needs to, but doing it with a restfulness, a relaxed demeanor, not reactively, but just with a restfulness. Inviting the wrists to participate in this relaxation we're building. What that means sensationally for me is just feeling the sensations of tension and just sitting with it, and then feeling the tension start to ease up, just in the same way as the muscle was tensed, and then you can ease it up. We can do this with other forms of stress as well. So in this way, just inviting the tension to ease up and rest a little. Doesn't have to disappear. Just making a single step is enough. Step in the right direction. Okay, moving down to the hands, saying hello to the palms, the thumbs, tips of the thumbs, nails of the thumbs, the index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, pinkies, spreading this relaxation cloud and moving to the upper torso, the chest area. Inviting it to rest, or at least to only hold on to the tension it requires and release the rest of it. And the same with the abdomen and the back and the lower back and the obliques, the sides of the body. And moving down to the pelvis. Any thoughts, any worries, any anxieties that pop up, just trying to see them as if from a third person perspective, as if they're in someone else's mind. And in this mind there are ripples on a lake, and just inviting each ripple to come to a halt, come to a stop, to return the lake to peace and tranquility, and then returning back to where we left off. Just glancing through the legs. There's not much I can offer them because I'm sitting on them. But where I can, just setting that intention for restfulness, opening that invitation. And the same with the feet. And then returning to the breath. Full circle. And sadly, we are coming up to 20 minutes. I was looking forward to sitting with the breath for a while, but I think that concludes our meditation this evening. Thank you very much for joining. I hope this was relaxing and a fun adventure for you. I had a good time. Join me again, I hope. See you.